This extraordinary looking structure stands on the banks of the Solway, just below the village of Powfoot with its golf course. In the very early 20th century, Powfoot was the site of a proposed holiday resort. Many of the houses here were built in 1900. But this is the spa, this is the swimming pool. One side for the men, one side for the women. It was constructed because at first it was thought it was fairly safe to bathe here. But in 1903 there was a near tragedy. 7 girls were saved from being drowned by the actions of a local man. And that led to the construction of this spa or swimming pool. Seems to have had an outer compacted stone walling, reinforced timbers with these iron bars. This is the sluice control gear, so they could drain it if required, maybe to remove the silt from it. On the inside appears to be a concrete shelf which runs round the inside of the circumference. Seems to have been strengthened here and there with pieces of old railway line. The tops of some of these timbers look as though they've been cut with a saw, or maybe a chainsaw. Maybe when the spa was abandoned, an upper superstructure was removed. Here's another strengthening rail-like structure. Here's another nice exposed section of the low walling, which could have been, I suppose, a path. Locals say that this was still used by visitors up until about 40 years ago, just in a casual way. This is the Solway. The village of Powfoot lies close by to Cummertrees, which is thought to be originally a Cumbric, a Welsh origin name, meaning basically the confluence or the coming together of the violent waters. What's less known than the Severn bore is that the Solway has a bore that has a wave going around about 10 miles an hour, so the tide comes in very rapidly. It's used by kayakers, canoeists and so on, who can stay on the wave and surf it for several miles. But the rapid coming in of the tide is what's so dangerous for any casual bathers here. This raised edge here seems to have been to stop it from leaking. This appears to be the control gear for a water supply coming into the pool. These are often used to flush out the silt, so you find them in small harbours and so on. So the sluices at the other end would be opened wide, and the water used to flush away the silt. Certainly far easier to do it that way than to dig it out by hand.